Apprenticeship Employment Network is the peak industry body representing not-for-profit group training organisations across the state. We've got Chairman of the Apprenticeship Employment Network, Dean Luciani, with us now on Country Today. How are you doing, Dean?
I'm very well, Sandra, and how are you?
Yep, also very good, thanks. Look, first of all, let's take a look at what role group training organisations do play in matching apprentices and trainees to employers.
Absolutely. We've got a network of members right across Victoria, and the key role is to have a look at the match between employer and employee, taking into consideration the type of trade or vocation, taking into consideration, what the opportunities might be in that particular demographic, and just make sure that a lot of the pre-work that's done before somebody launches into an apprenticeship or a traineeship is actually completed with a certain amount of due diligence, I suppose. Just make sure that that long-term investment is on really solid ground.
And taking a look at that relationship, can that be initiated by either someone seeking an apprenticeship or by the employer?
Either party can initiate the conversation. Certainly at this time of the year where we've got a lot of school leavers, particularly Year 12 school leavers, the time is absolutely perfect for perhaps a would-be apprentice or trainee to initiate the conversation. Generally speaking, apprenticeships and traineeships all commence, well, they can commence any time, but a lot of them, a vast majority of them actually commence at the end of the school year, and there's a pretty traditional recruitment period that goes probably right through till, say, May or even April. And so the timing is absolutely perfect. If we've got any people out there that would like to be proactive, talk to one of our members, and they can speak to you about local opportunities, what's involved, and also talk to you about different vacancies that they might have with employers in their region.
And the progress, once this does get, the balls rolling and all of that, the progress of the apprentice is monitored by the group training organisations' field officers?
Really heavily, and particularly in the first few months when the arrangements are new. And in a lot of cases, apprentices and trainees are making a transition from a school environment into a work environment, and that's really, really different. And there's some one-on-one mentoring and support that really assists that process and assists the adjustment into working life.
Now, talking about school leavers, give us your theory about how students can use their gap year if they decide to go that way.
Gap years are a terrific way of spending the 12 months between the end of school and going to university. There's a lot of different apprenticeships and traineeships that are actually very closely aligned to different degrees. So, for example, if you're looking to do business or finance, there's a traineeship that sits in that field, and it's a terrific way of getting some work experience on the job, to get some real life experience working in a working environment. And also keep that brain active and keep it attuned to learning new things, and a great way to keep it nice and active in the lead up to going to university.
Now, you mentioned now is the time, so it's really terrific that we're catching up when we are. But most importantly, if you are looking for an apprenticeship or traineeship, or if you're an employer who's after staff, what's our next step?
Look, we've got a network that stretches right across Victoria, so if people would like to go to aen.org.au, click on the area that you're in, and it'll bring up a list of our approved suppliers, and you can make some contact directly. Our members will be absolutely delighted to be able to have face-to-face conversations with any would-be apprentice, trainee or employer.
All right, a really terrific option. Apprenticeship Employment Network and Chairman of the network, Dean Luciani. Always good to have a chat with you. Thanks so much.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you, Sandra.